Sports Minister and son of Chief Minister MK Stalin, Udhayanidhi was elevated as the Deputy CM with additional responsibility. In a cabinet reshuffle that saw the return of Senthil Balaji to the Council of Ministers 2 days after securing bail in money laundering case, while the BJP terms it dynasty politics, DMK says it was about time that Udhayanidhi's good work was recognized within the party. Opposition ally Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav has congratulated Udhayanidhi Stalin, while the former sports minister also spoke about his elevation and said he will take suggestions and constructive criticism with the same spirit as before. I'm joined by my colleague Sam Daniel for more on this story. Sam, it is an interesting moment in the politics of the state of Tamil Nadu. Udhayanidhi Stalin, who's the son of the Chief Minister MK Stalin, also the grandson of Karunanidhi, now becomes number 2 in the cabinet. Does this in some way signify that he could also be pitted as the future Chief Minister of the state?
Well, he is now the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Rika, but the larger message is that MK Stalin, who is also the DMK chief, is positioning Udhayanidhi Stalin as his successor, as his political successor. That's the larger message one gets. Right now, he is the number 2 in command in the government, and the larger picture could be politically, he could be groomed into the DMK chief, future DMK chief. And this was quite expected for a long time. Both the DMK leadership and the Chief Minister MK Stalin, they've been building speculation towards this for quite some time. And they say in terms of his contribution as minister, Udhayanidhi Stalin has made Chennai into an international sporting hub by bringing games like the international hockey, holding the Asian hockey in Chennai, also the more recent Formula 4 racing. And before that, they say he also took an active part in the conduct of the Chess Olympiad in Chennai. Politically speaking, they credit him for campaigning extensively ahead of the 2019 and 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Both the DMK alliance had swept. And now they're preparing in terms of getting the party ready for the 2026 assembly elections, particularly when popular actor Vijay would be making his political debut, and he has a huge fan following, and the DMK hopes that Udhayanidhi will be helping the party to be in good stead in preparation towards the 2026 assembly elections. But the larger criticism is that it was earlier Mr. Karunanidhi, his grandson, later his father, Mr. MK Stalin, the Chief Minister now. Whether the DMK is yet again promoting family or dynastic politics, DMK sources deny. They say that Udhayanidhi has been democratically elected as an MLA, and it's up to the Chief Minister. It's his prerogative in terms of appointing anyone as his deputy. But the larger point is, in a mature democracy like India, is it okay, is it fair, is it right for one particular party to hold all the key power in the government within the family? That's the larger question. But at the moment, Udhayanidhi has been elevated. We come to you from Raj Bhavan, where 3 more new faces will be inducted. And Senthil Balaji, who walked out of jail after being in prison for 15 months under allegations of money laundering, he will also be reinstated. The big question whether he would get the same electricity portfolio, that's something we would know after the formal swearing in.
Senthil Balaji, you just mentioned that he will also be reinstated into the cabinet. He's just out on bail. The case is on. While, there is no technicality that can keep him away, but is this morally right to put him in the hot seat?
That's a good question. That's what the opposition says, because technically the Supreme Court has not put any bar in terms of his reinstatement. So the Chief Minister is perfectly right on his part to take him back. But he still has to fight the case. It could be a long-drawn legal battle. He's accused of money laundering, which has its roots during his tenure as minister under the AIDMK regime under Ms. Jayalalitha. Whether this would open up possibilities for tampering of evidence, influencing witnesses, that's a big question. But the DMK argues that this is a politically motivated case because the BJP, they are accused across India, they are targeting political opponents, particularly in states where they're out of power or not in power. And they say there's nothing, Senthil Balaji is not guilty of something. This is a case purely foisted, as they call it. And in that sense, they justify his reinstatement. But the larger criticism remains whether the person who is still accused, who is still fighting money laundering case, is it okay for him to get back into the cabinet, even as he's required to sign with the Enforcement Directorate twice a week